We start the third event of your television portion of Houston Wrestling here tonight, and the properly labeled individual up there is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty will have his hands full tonight against Bill White from Raleigh, North Carolina. Dusty with his 265 pounds and that colorful style. And I want to tell you that last Friday night, he and Mark Lewin carried on the war that they had had 2 weeks prior to that, and it wound up again in explosive fashion. But next Friday night, it will be another battle in the war. This one, a Texas bull rope match with the Texan there from Austin, Texas, as he would tell you, the plumber's son. And he will really have a lead pipe battle on his hands with maniac Mark Lewin in the Texas bull rope extra added attraction. And Dusty right now twisting out of an arm lock and into one of his own. A lot of pressure on that arm and a lot of well-placed effort. Referee on this 15-minute match is Bronco Lubitsch. White has proven to be a tough man to handle. I first saw him wrestle in Raleigh, North Carolina, where they know that he's a tough man to handle. And I think that fans here are accepting that fact somewhat grudgingly because of his style. But here, as he tries that driving shoulder, and oh man, was he ever deposited on his nether end. Oh, I'll tell you, that's the sort of thing that can really give you the backache for days and days to come. White trying to enforce an arm bar, but he was too interested in popping Dusty behind the back of the neck and a rabbit punch to hang on to it. Now, whether Dusty wins this match or whether Dusty loses this match, his battle with maniac Mark Lewin is set for next week, and the rules, Dusty will tell you all about them immediately following this match. He blasted him. But when Dusty is blasted, he has a habit of coming to life in this fashion. And look at this American Dream go into action. He becomes a reality, and that table there is stern reality, believe me. There he is. He's another one of those rare individuals, and they broke the mold when they created him. So it's the Dust, the Big Dust in the corner. Oh man, hard driving knee, and found tender territory. Dusty catching. Can he take it? You're doggone right he can take it. Nobody likes to take it, but he can. We missed the birthday of Michelle Varela. She's 9 years old, and she's been coming to wrestling since she was 1 year old. And we were unable to give you her birthday before, so Michelle Varela, happy birthday to you too. White taking advantage of that knee that brought the Dusty one right smack down into attackable territory. On top, Bill White. There's one, there's two, and Dusty survived that driving body slam, which is a feat not too many men accomplished. 5 minutes have gone by. Dusty is still in a catching mode, but he is catching it from a tough man, and he is proving to these fans that he can fight back when he takes punishment. And when he comes up with that style of his, you never know where the blow is going to come from and where it's going to land. He did it that time, and in no uncertain terms. Blasted him. And the maniac, Mark Lewin, has been catching that during 2 matches that these fellows have had. Both of them winding up in the most tremendous scenes of excitement in this Coliseum, and that's exactly what we're expecting next Friday night. Yes, that's the way it makes your legs turn to rubber when it hits properly. So Bill White's in trouble. And Dusty tries to set him up and to measure him. Oh, man, what a crash into that thing. And here comes, that's a long ways to jump. Oh, God. Oh. Well, I tell you, you talk about misjudging distance.
The winner of the match, 6 minutes, 54 seconds, Dusty Rhodes.
Overloading your ambition, that was it. Bill White in a dry dive. Let's listen to this word from Mr. Norman. He has word about your building problem.